जय हिंद। चयन चैटर्जी। आज हम आए हैं हॉनर म्यूज़िक, आप सब जानते हैं उसका म्यूज़ियम में, जो ट्रॉसिंजन जर्मनी में है। अभी हम इंट्रोड्यूस कराते हैं जो हॉनर म्यूज़ियम कैसा है देखने में। अभी मैं आया हूँ वहीं पे सर्विस ट्रेनिंग के लिए, तो अभी आपसे मैं मुलाकात कराता हूँ मिस्टर डैनियल फिशर, और डैनियल फिशर हमको दिखाएगा हॉनर म्यूज़ियम के बारे में, थोड़ा बहुत बताएगा, बट दैट विल बी इन इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज एंड वेरी सिंपल।
So here's the entrance of the Hohner Museum. Here you can see like one of our old factories producing the accordions. There's the picture up there.
Yeah, these are the old technicians, you know.
Yes. So when you come to Trossingen, you will see them here. All the accordions made over many years here in Trossingen.
So can you have the video from here?
Yeah,
a little?
of course. You can walk through. And then the different styles of accordions to different times. And then, for example, one of the big sellers is the club here, the club 2. And then you can see them here also made for different countries.
These are the different kind of models of accordion.
You can see here also as well. And yeah.
इतने प्रकार की एक्कोर्डियंस है, देखिए, there is a Koch, you know. Here.
Yes. And then you can see here a summary of different harmonicas created for different markets.
Different markets. और इतना पुराना जितना सारे बना हुआ था और डिफरेंट मार्केट के लिए जो हॉनर ने अभी तक बनाया.
So I tried to find one that was created for India. Maybe you can find them. Yeah, but here's for example the piccolo created, and then for different, like especially for Spanish markets, the bell harmonica. Maybe you have heard of this one.
Yeah,
It's a very famous
bell
one.
harmonica.
Or the trumpet.
The trumpet harmonicas. Yeah.
So, and then you can see here different models as well. How accordion mechanic actually works.
Yeah. Claviola.
Yes, this is the claviola. This is like a very special model. So, when you follow me, then we can go to see a little bit the history.
Yeah.
Actually, this thing is really interesting. It's like a music box, but it's with an actual accordion playing. So this was hidden during the Second World War when the French came to Trossingen, and it was only found when we moved our factory in the 90s, right? Yeah, he wants to play. This would be great. Sasha.
Mr. Sasa.
Mr. Sasha will now show us a really old school music box with an accordion that was hidden for more than 50 years.
Oh.
So. And it's all working mechanical. you have actually the opportunity. This is the timestamp that was made in the past to check like the workers when they came and when put in your card and to make the timestamp.
Just put it here.
So now you put it in, yes, and then you have the stamp here. Now the ring, and now you can see. Okay, this is the time you came. Nice. So it says it automatically checks. Okay, it's Tuesday, and it stamps the time. Interesting, right?
Yeah.
That's the clock. So now these are our founding fathers. So Christian Weiss was one of the producers of the harmonica with Christian Messner. He was one of the first builders of harmonicas here in Trossingen. And then the main founding father is here Matthias Hohner. He actually started with harmonica.
This is the latest thing.
This is the original papers of Matthias Hohner, the founder, in 1840, 1850. You can see some very old models, like guitar design. You can see also like all different styles. So here you can see also like the trumpet call and different like styles. And this is like an automatically playing harmonica.
So
you
this trumpet like this is also the harmonica on
yes,
the
it's a harmonica that has like a different sound. And then you can see here, this one is like an automatic harmonica. You can put in a sheet and then you turn it and then it starts playing. Like the thing we saw right now.
Yes.
And this is one of the first harmonicas that was designed. I mean accordions. This was like the blow accordion, and this is actually the idea of the melodica. From here came the idea for the melodica.
Okay.
So it was like, blow accordion, and now then the melodica was invented.
Yes.
Yeah. And these are like all the different styles and designs. Now let's get in here. And then you can see like all the heroes that played with Hohner.
With the masters also.
Yes. Maybe here, Stevie Wonder, the little genius.
Yes.
He already played the Hohner with like when he was 12 years old.
Yes, Steve Wonder.
Yeah. So Steve Wonder, Toots Thielemann, you can see here. This.
Oh, yes.
Or accordion.
Mr. Toots.
Piazzolla.
Piazzolla, yeah.
One of the famous ones.
Yes. And we are having the Toots model.
Yeah, the Toots model is from Toots.
Okay.
But then what we have here is also like these towers, and these were all like these harmonicas you could buy. So in the shops earlier there was like so many models with advertisements, all had a different packaging. Or like here, it was like a collection. They were collecting harmonicas with all the different styles and all this advertisement. And then you can see here a tower of even more models.
My goodness. Oof.
The dream of every harmonica player, right? So,
आप शायद समझ पा रहा होगा कितना किस्म के these all are the varieties. So wherever you look, आपको सिर्फ हारमोनिका दिखेगा, है ना?
Yes.
तो आज तो मैं इतना लकी समझ रहा हूँ.
But there you see like the history of Hohner, because like Hohner is producing harmonicas for so many years.
मैं तो एम हॉनर का धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा क्योंकि मुझे हार्मोनिका टेक्नीशियन का ट्रेनिंग के लिए यहीं पे इनवाइट किया गया है. साथ में मुझे जो हार्मोनिका म्यूज़ियम इन लोगों ने दिखा रहा है, ये मैं बहुत ही भाग्यशाली मानता हूँ.
So what you can see here is also very interesting. This one. This is a walking stick. On in the handle you have a harmonica.
So that means wherever he gets some chance, he
picks up and can play. And then here you can see the original, like, building of the Harmonica Factory with Matthias Hohner when it was not that big. And
that means this area where our hotel is.
yeah, this is our area. So we are currently in a building that was later built here. So, and the hotel is this building.
Okay.
You stay here.
Okay, I'm
So
still.
this is in 1857, so it was under construction and was made bigger, but this is like the idea.
So I'm staying here in this hotel, this area.
Yeah, in this area. You're
Okay.
staying in this area. So you're in the heart of Harmonica building.
Okay, I'm very lucky.
And Matthias Hohner was the one that he was initially a clockmaker,
Acha.
and then he switched to making harmonicas because he saw like harmonicas were produced so difficultly, and he was like, actually I can do better. And then he started producing harmonicas that changed the world. So you can see here like the whole history. This is a chord harmonica to play chords directly, and then you can see like the different chords you could play, like harmonicas for different chords. This is the Hohner boy. So he's actually was really famous, like a very famous image on the Hohner harmonicas. And here you can see the whole Hohner family.
Yeah.
So this is actually not the real photo. This is like from different times put together here, so you can see like it.
Yeah.
And then you can see again the Hohner boy. And then you can see like also interesting models like with the clock on it. Look here. Ah. And you can see there in the back the picture of the woman producing the harmonicas in the old-fashioned way. We have obviously modernized the process. And then you can see like an interesting model with a clock on it. Maybe it would be something interesting for India, I don't know. Not too much.
It's great.
Yeah, so then we have obviously, I don't know, do you have these in your shop to test the harmonicas?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so this is like an original one for the unsere Lieblinge.
It's a contactless, blowing, so that people should understand.
Yeah, so you can test the reeds.
Yeah.
And so they were testing those, but they had one for the feet. So they had just a hole on the table and they were like...
And these are the tools manually being used at that time, the old ages.
Yes.
The old time. Oh, this is a new one. This is a chromatic, and it looks like, Hohner 270 Deluxe.
Yeah, it should be. Like the 270, we didn't change it almost since they invented it because it's an original model, and the Marine Band.
Yeah.
Marine Band, the 270 are like our legacy models that we wouldn't dare
Golden
to touch.
Melody that you have modified a little bit since last 2 years, I think.
Yes. So the Golden Melody is a little different, and you can see like all these different faces, and then you can see also here like all these different models, all different countries. For example, all these child instruments like designed as a fish to make it more attractive for the children to play. And then you have here like the typical, they were designed for Germany. They're more tremolo. So you can see them as well. Take a closer look. Like the Donauwelle. Then you can see here for Europe. For example, here's a designed one for Ukraine, for the Norwegians, Turcia, Belgium. So like for every country And then there's, for example, the ones designed especially for the United States in these times. And then you have here, for example, one for Australia and a boomerang design. So yeah, or here one and a banana. The banana harmonica was one famous one.
For where?
This is a banana designed harmonica. You can actually play it. Yeah. And here you can see, like, for example, the special designed. This accordion had to be played by 3 people actually.
3 people at a time. So is this exist? For the
So how many buttons do you think are there on each side?
So is this still exist in the market?
No.
Obsolete.
This was designed for a special group of artists.
Special group of artists.
Nobody can play this anymore.
What about keyboards?
And keyboards is also out of, we are not doing them anymore, but maybe some remember still the clavinet.
Okay, that means Hohner did produce it earlier.
Yes, these are all initially Hohner products, and the clavinet is still played by Stevie Wonder on stage even. Yeah. And then here you can see the original melodicas. Because Hohner is the inventor of melodicas. Without Hohner, there wouldn't be melodicas existing in the world. Yes.
Yeah, that is the correct information. तो आज इस वीडियो के बाद मैं तो पूरा इंडियंस को यही बताना चाहूँगा, अब लोगों को जो हारमोनिका के बारे में कोई भी चीज़ जानना है, अब ऑथेंटिक सोर्स से जाने और कोई मीथ या तो कोई मिस इन्फॉर्मेशंस को लेके मत चलिएगा। हम लोग अभी हॉनर म्यूज़ियम में है, जहाँ पे मुझे डेमोस्ट्रेट किया जा रहा है यहीं का ही एक्सपर्ट्स, और आप लोगों को सबको करेक्ट इन्फॉर्मेशंस आपको दिया जा रहा है। हमारे साथ जुड़े रहिए और बहुत सारी चीज़ आप सबके सामने आने वाला है।
So, a really funny story is actually the Hohner Little Lady harmonica in 1962. Captain Walter Shearer, he said that he was in space, on the space station, and then he was like, oh, I can see here object I can't identify. And then he started to play the Little Lady harmonica. And nobody knew that he had taken a Little Lady harmonica with him on the space station. It wasn't allowed.
Okay.
So then he started to play Jingle Bells, and then everybody on Earth was like, what is the sound? What is the sound? And then they understood it's the Jingle Bells melody. And then he told them that he took a little lady to space.
Yeah.
So the Little Lady harmonica was the first instrument to ever be taken to the space.
Oh.
So a Hohner product was the first instrument.
Yeah, to reach to the space. Yeah.
Yeah. From Trossingen to the space.
Tossing into the space. Yes, this thing written in the Google. I have once read it, but it is authentic right now because you told me. Oh,
and so
these are the
signed by
instruments.
the Hooters. This melodica.
Rob Hooters.
Yeah. So, and this is Imagine by Bob Dylan. This is John Lennon, sorry.
John Lennon.
John Lennon. Yeah, this is the John Lennon harp. Yeah, here you can see it. Here.
So this is, I think, is it Cedal Classic? How it is here? Is there anything?
Because we are actually, this is the
Collections of
harmonica.
different.
Yeah, this is also, we have several different here. It was also their celebration of 150 years.
Yes, okay.
So yes, and you can see here we designed also for the US Navy. And this is actually the Marine Band Deluxe case. It was the same case as for the Meisterklasse 508, and this is one that is really missed by many harmonica players. They want it back. And then we have we're also the first ones to create an electronic accordion, electronium. It still exists today, obviously, and also from different brands. And this is the 100-year celebration of the Hohner brand. And there you can see the old gold melody, if you remember. right? The one that you were telling that was redesigned and they're still there. Melodicas, I think this is also interesting for you. It's like all the factory was looking in the past. The model. And what is also interesting is, so this is east and this is west.
Okay.
So this is Trossingen and there was this factory. And on the west side of Trossingen there's Schramberg and other cities that were big in clockmaking.
Okay.
And so how I said, Matthias Hohner was also initially a clockmaker. But then he discovered producing harmonicas. So as this area already were focused on clockmaking, but he needed to expand and to have a lot of little factories because there were not enough people in Trossingen for producing the harmonicas. They started subsidies to produce parts for the harmonica or harmonicas in different cities. And these are like all these villages were producing for Hohner. So many. And they were all to the east because, like I said, in the west they were in the clockmaking business. And this was actually the cassettes where they were putting in the money and then closing it and then bringing it to the subsidies to pay the people because they were paid in cash. So these were like the cassettes to bring the money to the subsidies.
Okay,
And these are original. So
Okay.
you can see here Seitingen is a village or Ratshausen is a village where like subsidies were placed from Hohner.
Okay, okay.
And
So
then,
great ideas.
And then there were sometimes also difficult times, especially around the World War and stuff like that. And they hadn't enough work to do, right? But Hohner was always great to his employees. So they didn't want to let them go. And actually what they were doing is we're like producing like these sticks out of celluloid, the material for the accordions, like rulers, I think, right, to make straight lines on paper and stuff like of different designs to sell those cheaper. But so the people have still work and they were like doing other business during the time, so there was no money. And then you can see here like actual posters. And then
It is great, and thank you very much that you were still,
this is,
demonstrating.
for example, the
for the long
China
time.
Association from 1933. It's like original photo. Also great.
So you need to do something special for India now. For that reason, I am here with you for a couple of days.
And look here, this is also like a really funny picture because when Hohner was producing the harmonicas, there were also other brands and competitors. So Hohner was like the biggest producer of harmonicas, and then there was like there's always room at the top, but only under the wing of Hohner. So the competitors are trying to climb up. Imitation brands, there was always trying to do counterfeits of Hohner, and the imitation brands are falling down.
So that is true. That is true.
And Hohner was like, okay, there's always space, for example, Messner or Koch or Pol or Hotz. They were like different harmonica brands, but they were bought by Hohner or were producing for Hohner. So they were like, you can survive, but only under our wings.
Yeah, that is great.
So that was really
There
fun.
is always room at the top, but only under the wing of Hohner. It is great.
And then here, it's also a really interesting story. He had a harmonica called Schwabentreuer. It's like from this region, because we are here in like a part of Germany that's called Schwaben. And the soldier actually got hit by a bullet during the World War, the First World War, and the bullet got stuck into his harmonica. So the harmonica got destroyed, but he survived because he had a harmonica in his pocket.
Excellent.
So, yeah. if you want to survive in the war, you have to have a harmonica in your pocket.
Yeah, it is great.
Harmonica saves
It
lives.
is actually, yeah, harmonica saves life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
So every soldier, they should have carry a harmonica.
yeah, I mean, music brings peace.
Yes, it is also true.
Yeah.
And it is a valid point that that for the soldier, it recreates them in a proper way, so that they get motivated after playing harmonica. It is true.
So yeah, and then here you have also like these different designs. For example, here with this huge keyboard. This is created like for shows, just like because it looks more impressive, like the big one. And yeah, and then we have here the Lucia harp, and I think there's the Gola. We still have the Gola. This is like our flagship. So the Gola is like the most expensive accordion we're still producing. So
Gola.
this is like the Gola. It's around like 50,000 euros. Yeah. Nice. So I think that's a pretty clear overview over.
हारमोनिका के बारे में किसी भी प्रकार की ऑथेंटिक जानकारी चाहिए तो आप जैसे हमें संपर्क करते आए हैं कीजिए, और जानकारी अगर आपको चाहिए तो मैं चंद्रमा आर्ट का फाउंडर चयन चैटर्जी आपको ज़रूर मैं प्रोवाइड करूँगा। और आप जानते हैं चंद्रमा आर्ट हॉनर हार्मोनिका का एक सर्टिफाइड सेलिंग पॉइंट है और एक सर्टिफाइड हॉनर हार्मोनिका टेक्नीशियन है। फ़िलहाल मैं यहीं पे इनवाइटेड हूँ हॉनर कंपनी हार्मोनिका रिपेयरिंग मेंटेनेंस का ऊपर, और फर्दर डेवलपमेंट के लिए और फर्दर टेक्निकल स्किल्स एनहांस करने के लिए मुझे यहीं पे इनवाइट किया था। अभी मैं यहीं पे हूँ और दूसरा साइड में मेरा ट्रेनिंग और चल रहा है। साथ में आज मुझे मौका मिला है, आज का शेड्यूल मेरा यहीं पे था म्यूज़ियम में, तो मैं फ़िलहाल म्यूज़ियम में हूँ। देखते रहिए। जय हिंद और ध्यान रखिए इंडिया।